This week, we have seen how we can format our workbooks to make them more attractive. Another option we have to make our workbooks more attractive and our data easier to understand is to include graphical elements. And we're going to look at how to do that here. When we want to insert a graphical element, we're going to start by coming to the Insert tab on the ribbon. The group called Illustrations allows us to insert quite a large variety of graphics. Let's start by looking at how we can add a shape. We're going to come to the Shapes button and click on it. There is quite a large variety of shapes we can choose from. Let's start with a simple rounded rectangle. This is often found in the recently used shapes or in the rectangles. Click once to select the shape. When you now move into your workbook, you should see a small crosshair. Start by positioning the crosshair at the top left corner where you want it to begin. So I'm going to start over here. Now I'm going to click my mouse and hold down but not release until I've finished drawing the shape in. Once it's in place, release your mouse button. The moment you have inserted the shape, a new ribbon tab will appear called the Drawing Tools. This allows you to format that shape. So for example, come to your Shape Styles and click the drop-down. These are our theme colors, but you can not only change your color, you can also add some quite nice stylings like a drop shadow or a fade effect. Select the style you want and click to apply it. If you don't like those colors, you can come to the Shape Fill, click the drop-down, go for a theme color, or even go for more fill colors. And I need a nice dark red, so I'm going to select that and say OK. You can also add an outline to your shape, which is like a border, or you can add different effects. To add text to the shape, with the shape selected, just start typing. So this workbook is going to store my monthly expenses. When you have finished typing the text, you can either select the text, or if you click away and click back on the shape, any changes you make to text formats will affect all the text within that shape. So I'm going to now come to my Home tab. I'm going to change my font size to 28, and I'm going to center it both vertically and horizontally. So I've now created a nice big heading without too much complexity. The newer versions of Excel also let you insert icons, and these can be quite good fun. If you don't have one of the newest versions, don't worry, there are lots of other things we can do as well, which we'll show you in a moment. So come to the Insert tab, click Icons, and as you scroll down, you'll see you have quite a nice selection. Now we're looking at monthly expenses, so we're going to select Cash and then say Insert. And then to move this, just click somewhere in the middle of it. You'll see this four-headed black arrow. Click, hold, and drag to position it where you want it. Now it's possible you may wish to actually include a company logo or a graphic that explains what's happening in that spreadsheet. You can do this as well. So back onto my Insert tab, there are two picture options, Pictures and Online Pictures, or if you have an older version, this will say Clip Art. Online Pictures or Clip Art will allow you to get copyright-free images from the web. Pictures allows you to get a picture from your hard drive or your network. I'm going to click on the Pictures icon, and you can use any picture you have, but I'm going to use my company logo, so I'm going to select it and then click Insert to put the logo in. To resize a picture, use any of the corner bubbles, hover over them, click and drag to make it bigger, or drag it towards the middle to make it smaller. Finally, let's look at something quite exciting called Smart Art. We don't typically use Smart Art in Excel, but it's nice to see what your options are. I'm going to come to my Insert and find the Smart Art tool. Smart Art is really a diagramming tool. So if you wanted to put a simple process flow or a set of instructions in your Excel spreadsheet, rather than a bullet list, use a graphic. So I'm going to choose Smart Art, and then I'm going to go for a process, and I'll go for a nice simple one. Yep, that'll do nicely. And then say OK. Now you can either type in the shapes themselves or you can type into the box on the left. So my process is going to be complete expenses, then manager to sign, and I'm just clicking down each time to get to the next one, and submit to HR. Now with my Smart Art still selected, you'll notice I now have a Smart Art tool. I can change the colors, so I'm going to go for something a little bit more grey. And you can change your effects as well. So you have these Smart Art styles. So I'm going to go for this effect. I'm then going to position it, make it a little bit, small at the bottom, but then drag it across the bottom to make it take up the full width. When I click away from the Smart Art, that little box disappears. So there is my attractive looking spreadsheet. All it needs now is some numbers.